Welcome! This is Script Talk, the Student Pharmacist Podcast here at Pitt Pharmacy. I'd like to take a personal moment here to thank you for tuning in to us for our very first pilot episode. So here at Pitt Pharmacy, we have a lot of things going on, from the polio vaccine that was invented here by Jonas Salk, even to the banana split that also came from here. Very delicious. We have so much that's going on here, but you might be wondering, what exactly is? There's a lot more to uncover under the surface, and that's what we're here to help you out with. So stick around, stay tuned with us, and we'll get you all the good info on Pitt Pharmacy. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope you stick around with us. And introducing our first guests for the very first episode of Script Talk, the Student Pharmacist Podcast here at Pitt Pharmacy, we actually have our president and vice president, Kaylee Moyer and Anna Libick, with us. And they are actually the original founders of the Script Talk podcast. So we have some very special guests here today. And do you have anything to say about yourselves, or do we just want to get right into it?
Hi guys, I'm a P2 student pharmacist here at the University of Pittsburgh, and I also would like to introduce our host, Ryan Cameron.
Yes, I'm also a P2 student with both Anna and Kaylee here. We're all in our classes together, going strong at it.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Anna. I'm the vice president. I'm also a P2, yes, so we're very excited for today's episode.
All right. Well, let's kind of get into it here. I'm really curious about where the idea of the podcast came from and how you got it off the ground and what that journey sort of looks like.
So believe it or not, we've been working on this idea for over a year now. As P1s, we started to get involved in different organizations here at Pitt Pharmacy, and we had an idea of, connecting everything that we are exposed to into one space where students, faculty members, alumni can connect and learn from each other.
And we met quite frequently to determine this idea, to draft different how we're going to formulate our podcast into reality. So it definitely took a lot of time and adjustment and working with different faculty members, but at the end it was definitely worth it because now we have something that we know is approved and is going to be functional.
Yeah. Now, I heard you mention a lot of involvement from students, alumni, and faculty. So is this podcast going to be available to just the students here at the pharmacy school, or are we expecting a lot more with faculty, alumni? Are they able to watch this as well?
Yeah, totally. We're going to make it available to anyone who's interested in watching this. Topics are going to be different each episode, so it's going to cater to different audience. But everything that we'll be talking about will be useful for alumni, for anyone who's interested in learning more about healthcare, pharmacy, anything related to that. But yes, so it's going to be a variety of different topics for a big audience.
We also wanted to emphasize that our podcast in general is a form of student voices. So different P1s, P2s, P3s can all share their opinions or different their ideas, different research topics that they're doing to allow them to show it to the Pitt community, the pharmacy community, or just anyone who's interested, because we felt like it would be a great resource to show off the amazing things happening right now.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good resource for Pitt. And kind of touching on that as well, where do you see the podcast going in the next couple of years, or where would you like to see it go? I guess you could say maybe a mission statement, perhaps, for Script Talk.
We're just getting started, so it definitely will change over time, even next year and totally over the years. But hopefully it will still be a safe space for people to share their ideas, what they're working on, anything that they want to talk about. So we hope that we can create a welcoming space that will be functional for a long, long time.
We also wanted to demonstrate the different ways that we feel that Pitt Pharmacy has really allowed us to take our idea from just like a simple conversation to be able to push it forward. And I feel that Pitt Pharmacy itself does that very well. And it's just, this is a prime example of that. And we want to be able to allow other students like we were to be supported in what they believe it will help the school, or what they believe is important to highlight for Pitt Pharmacy as well.
This is the Pharmacy Innovation segment. Here we will go over new events in pharmacy in the middle of each episode. Did you know that antibody drug conjugates, also known as ADCs, are a kind of cancer treatment that provides a targeted therapy approach to eliminate cancer cells while also minimizing harm done to normal, healthy cells? Right now, they are on the rise in pharmacy. ADCs are usually made of small molecule drug, which is conjugated with an antibody or antibody fragment via a chemical linker to attack the cancer cell. It is incredibly exciting to see how ADCs will continue to grow and help to treat countless individuals across the globe. Isn't that exciting? If you want to see or hear more about different topics like this in pharmacy, stay tuned for future episodes where we will dive into a variety of innovations in pharmacy.
And here we are with some rapid fire questions. Now, for this section in our podcast, we're going to be asking some quick, non-complicated questions that might be about some random facts of the day, facts of life, or whatever else is out there. So, my first rapid fire question to you is, what do you like about Pitt Pharmacy? What do you like as a Pitt Pharmacy student?
I would say the one thing that really stands out for Pitt Pharmacy versus, like, for me, is definitely the faculty support that we have. Like I mentioned earlier, we had this random idea and we just emailed random faculty members trying to get it off the ground, and they supported us from the beginning to the end. And to me, like, I never really had that in my previous areas of study. So, like, just knowing that I have that, and no matter what I want to go after, I'm always going to be supported in that front.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything that Kaylee said. I think everyone here is really welcoming. There are so many opportunities for everyone to get involved in things that they're interested in. So every day I walk into the classroom, I feel safe, I feel welcomed, and I just love being here. So that's what I love about Pitt Pharmacy.
And we love having you here too. Now, our next question is probably our most important question of the day here. If you could be a drug, what drug would you be and why?
I'm going to say naloxone because it is a very important life-saving drug. It can save a person from an opioid overdose. So, I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to have to go with lisinopril. It is an antihypertensive. However, it is used in so many different areas in cardio, such as heart failure. You got to love the aces and the ARBs.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say lisinopril. It's a multifaceted drug. What about you, Ryan?
I'm thinking current P2 year right now. I'm going to go with doxycycline. First off, it's just a really fun one to say. Doxycycline, tetracycline, rolls off the tongue so well. And then think about all the stuff it treats. I mean, you have syphilis, you have Lyme disease, you have a bunch of other STI infections that it treats as well, along with a plethora of everything else. And then, it's got some really unique and interesting side effects, like, you have to wear sunscreen with it because of that photosensitivity. Or what about just depositing in your teeth? I might need that with my braces here. Who knows? And that's all the time we have for the rapid fire questions right there. Back to you. All right. Hope you enjoyed this first episode of Script Talk, the Student Pharmacist Podcast here at Pitt Pharmacy. Before we sign off for today, we want to give a big special thank you to Dean Seibert, Dr. Rebich, Dr. McGivney, Dr. Bowman, and the course support team for supporting our idea to start this organization. None of this would be possible without any of their support. And we'll see you next time for your refill on Script Talk. Thanks for watching. See you soon.